two of my favorite things in the entire world. One, heavy metal. Second, overpriced movie popcorn. So when I heard Ghost was going to the movie theaters and putting out a movie, well, I had to be there. What did I think of the concert? What did I think about the popcorn? Find out next. Welcome, metal enthusiasts, to another episode of The Metal Dude Abides. Today we're going to do a very special episode where we're going to review the latest movie from the band Ghost, right here, right now. But first, let me just tell you about the popcorn. The popcorn at the movies was sensational. It had the perfect blend of salt, butter, and popcorn. Congratulations to the movie theater popcorn operator. That popcorn artist gets my full 5-star rating, 5 exploding taste buds for the popcorn. And the movie was pretty good too. Let's get into it. So let's start with a base understanding of where I am in Ghostum. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I've never heard of Ghost before, and 10 being I'm the president of the Ghost fan club, I'm a solid 2.5. I've heard a few songs of theirs. I know enough to know the lead singer dresses up like a demonic skeleton pope, but that's about it. So, as I'm going to the theater experience, this is pretty much as much of a first-time reaction as you're going to get. So let's get to it from that perspective. Observation 1. As the concert begins, the band members are all in these gas masks that look very hot and very uncomfortable. Unless they're pumping air into those bad boys, they need to get paid a little extra, because that did not look comfortable in the very least. They are committed to the craft. Observation number 2. This crowd was a majority of women. Now, usually when I go to a metal show, you're looking at, 60 to 90% of the crowd being dudes. But here, I would say a solid 60% is women. Maybe even higher. It was a pretty high percentage. So that stuck out right off the bat. And that front row, almost all women. And they were all eyeing Papa, like I was eyeing my popcorn. There was a lot of hunger in their eyes. It just goes to show the Eddie Murphy joke, singers get women. That's the G-rated version of it, of course. Because let me just say, Papa Emeritus, however you say it, was looking pretty rough. Kind of getting the whole Michael Myers with one bad eye kind of routine going. And it didn't matter. The women were swooning. I had to look this up again. I'm a noob to this. The actor who's playing Papa is a fellow by the name of Tobias Forge. But he's got the full mask, got the glass eye going. He's really, he's looking a little rough. Observation number 3. The first song that I wasn't really aware of, that I really enjoyed, was a song called Rats. A very fun song, very good song. I'm really enjoying myself so far. The night is young. Now, the second thing that happens is Ghost starts doing these backstage skits where he's talking to, apparently, his parents. I wasn't sure at first. He was talking to a lady. I thought maybe it was a stage producer or something, but apparently that's Mama? Papa? Mother? Papa? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm completely unfamiliar with Ghost lore. I have no idea what's going on. But I like it when an act gives things to their hardcore fans. You don't need to dumb it down. If I need to know what's going on, I can look it up on YouTube. So I'm okay with the fact that there's probably a lot of inside jokes that if you don't know Ghost lore, you're probably not going to get. I didn't get much out of those backstage segments, but the other people in the theater seem to be enjoying them a great deal. So kudos to them. At one point, there's a lot of costume changes going on in this. At one point, he goes back and kind of gets in this bat outfit. And then they proceed to play my two favorite songs of the whole night. The first is Cerise. The second one is Absolution. Now, I told you, I'm not a 1, I'm a 2.5. I had heard Cerise before. It is probably my favorite Ghost song. But holy cow, did they play this song great. And I don't think I'd ever heard Absolution before, and they knocked that one out of the park as well. By far, to me, the two best songs in the whole set. They played them beautifully. Honestly, the best compliment I can give a band is when they sound better live than they do in the studio. Because a lot of times, if you're being honest about it, you'll hear a band in the studio playing, and then you go out and see them live, and they can't pull it off. I really felt like everything I've ever heard of Ghost in the studio version, they did much better live. That is a great compliment. That tells you they're a very talented band. A couple songs go by, and finally, the moment arrives. Papa dresses up like the Pope. He's actually got a couple of Pope outfits. He gets into his first Pope outfit. I'm loving every minute of this now. Call Me Little Sunshine is another song that I had not heard of theirs before. Really thought a very good, fun song. Everything's going pretty well. Now, there's a lot of theatrics going on. Although I would say they're not distracting from the music. Everything seems to have a reason and a place, and it's all working perfectly. At this point in the concert, he sneaks off into a trunk with his dead Daddy Papa? Former Papa Emeritus? I don't know. Was he this number 3? Don't know. But they're in a trunk, and they're being snuck out into the crowd so he can do this really cool ballad called You Have Ghosts. I always like it when the act gets out into the crowd and does some things. This is pretty cool. Has the orchestra going. Really good. Okay, now I'm distracted. Now we've got 8 solid gold skeleton dancers dancing around. This is great. I'm having a ball, but this is definitely a visually stunning event. Now, one of the things that's part of this lore is apparently the dead dad, the ghost dad of Ghost, still likes to entertain, still, brags about the fact that he did it first and he did it better, all of that. So they cart him off on the stage in a coffin, give him the old paddle treatment. He comes back from the dead and does a great saxophone solo. So he's still part of the act. I have to admit, I popped pretty loud when they brought the old man back and he got on the sax and did his thing. Pretty cool moment. Another thing that stuck out is they do a song called Mary on the Cross, where they go into a full-blown animated segment. I guess you could say this would be Papa's backstory, where Daddy Papa and Mother Papa meet and make Baby Papa, who's now Papa Emeritus. I guess that's what's going on. Anyway, that was an interesting little segment. Then they have a song that I actually really liked, another fun one, Mummy Dust. Again, another song I had not heard of theirs. Really good one. Finally, they get to the encore, and now Papa is in this full-fledged lounge lizard outfit, complete with a smoking jacket that says F you. They perform 3 songs. Kiss the Go-Goat, really good. Dance Macabre, and hey, my skeleton dancers are back. And then they finish it off with the song. Now this one again, I have heard, everybody's probably heard, Square Hammer. And they just did fantastic in all 3. Lots of confetti, lots of fun. Start the petition. As this is going on, I'm thinking this would actually be a good halftime show at the Super Bowl. Forget all these pop artists. Let's start a petition. Ghost for Super Bowl 2025. Another thing that I really liked about this, great crowd. Well done, Los Angeles. They're still going crazy. This show's been going on for like 2 hours. They don't lose their energy in the least. They're still going crazy at the end. I really like it. They're kind of negotiating for how many songs are going to be in the encore. And Papa says, listen, I promised you 3. Now, we've played 2, so after this one, you guys got to get out of here. It was a pretty funny moment. I really liked the interaction between Papa and the crowd. And, nothing spoils a concert like a lame crowd. This crowd was on fire all night. Well done. Okay, I don't know. These could be spoilers. So if you don't want to be spoiled for the end of the movie, look away. Do one of these numbers. I don't know. I don't think there's anything too mysterious that you're not going to see on the internet, but Mama Papa dies. In a sea of gold confetti, she meets her eternal doom, but don't worry, she comes back as a ghost as well, the ghost mother. And we're left on a cliffhanger because it appears that Papa 4 is retiring, being put out to pasture. And so there's going to be a new Papa, Papa 5. But just as they're about to reveal the new Papa, the show ends, fade to black. There was an audible groan in the movie theater. People were like, we're going to get to see the new Papa. They teased us. It didn't happen. So anyway, it appears the new here, who knows, that there's going to be a new Papa coming soon, which apparently means there's a new album coming out as well. Anyway, I would give this an enthusiastic 4 horns up emojis. I had a ball. Again, the popcorn was great. The theater experience was fantastic. I want to put this out there in the metalverse. I hope more heavy metal bands do something similar. What a great idea. Go in on the big screen, big sound systems. Let's do some concerts this way in the future. I had a great time. Great night out. Hopefully more bands will take us up on this. And that's it. What a great show. If you haven't had a chance to go out to the theaters and see this, highly recommend it. Fun, fun, fun. The time flies by. Lots of really cool stuff. Well worth the price of the ticket. And that's our show. Go out and see the new Ghost movie right here, right now. Take care.